Please be seated. Chancellor, graduates, guests, and members of the university community, good afternoon and welcome. I'm Bill Patterson, University Secretary and Director of Governance. Graduations are one of the university's most important events, and we are delighted to be resuming ceremonies in 2022. On occasion, the university seeks to honour individuals who've made extraordinary impacts upon society through the contributions they have made. Today, the university will bestow an honorary award upon one such individual. I would now like to introduce to you the official party who are here on stage. Seated at the centre of the stage is Ms. Catherine Livingstone AO, Chancellor of the University, who will preside over this ceremony. The Chancellor is joined today by Professor Andrew Parfitt, Vice Chancellor and President, Mr. Geoffrey Lloyd, our Honorary Award recipient, who will also deliver the occasional address, Chancellor's List recipients, Dr. Rachel Bolton, Dr. Chris Dunstan, Dr. Erin Turner and Dr. Genevieve Wilkinson, Professor Prabhu Sivabalan, Associate Dean, External Engagement from the UTS Business School, and Professor Anita Stumke, Dean at the Faculty of Law, who will be presenting graduates. The other people seated on stage are Professor Leslie Hitchens, Acting Provost and Senior Vice President, Ms. Diane Hill and Mr. Peter Mumford, members of the University Council, professors, academics and professional staff from faculties and institutes who've played such a large part in the success of today's graduates. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Ms. Catherine Livingstone AO, Chancellor, to formally open proceedings.
In the name of the Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology Sydney duly assembled. On behalf of the University of Technology Sydney, and before we begin proceedings and on behalf of all of those present, I would like to acknowledge and pay our respects to the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It is upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. Similarly, I would also like to pay our respects to the elders both past and present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians of knowledge for this place. In this graduation ceremony, we will celebrate conferral of awards upon graduates from the UTS Business School and the Faculty of Law. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement for the graduates and recognises the support which they have received from family and friends, many of whom are with us here today. So we warmly welcome you as together we celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I will now ask Professor Andrew Parfitt, Vice Chancellor and President, to present a candidate for admission as a Fellow of the University, Honoris Causa, and the Chancellor's List recipients.
Chancellor, the Council of the University established the honour the Fellow of the University to be made in recognition of an outstanding contribution to the University's objectives. Chancellor, I present to you Mr. Geoffrey Lloyd. Mr. Geoffrey Lloyd has more than 20 years' experience in senior leadership roles within the financial services industry. He is recognised for making an outstanding contribution to business, the broader community and UTS, especially the Faculty of Law. Mr. Lloyd graduated from UTS with a Master of Laws distinction in 1998 and participated in the Advancement Management Program at Harvard Business School in 2006. Throughout his career, Mr. Lloyd has gained a strong reputation as a corporate leader who is able to transform and sustainably grow businesses by focusing on strategy, team building, and the role of technology and innovation. Mr. Lloyd was the Chief Executive Officer of MLC, the National Australia Bank's wealth management arm. Prior to this, he was CEO and Managing Director of Perpetual Limited. Mr. Lloyd is currently a founding member of Virgin Unite's B Team Australia Network, an organisation concerned with how business leaders can support and equip workers to negotiate the challenges of change through technology, climate change, and similar global and local challenges. Mr. Lloyd's service to UTS has been multifaceted. Since 2014, he has been a member and chair of the UTS Law Advisory Board. During his time as chair, he provided valuable strategic advice to the faculty while also expanding the board to include a more diverse professional membership, with an understanding of the faculty's focus on technology, innovation, and social impact. He has also been a generous philanthropic donor, supporting the Law Equity Endowment. In 2020, Mr. Lloyd was appointed as member of the UTS Foundation Board and most recently began working in collaboration with the Climate Change Cluster to provide expertise on expanding philanthropic opportunities. In addition to his professional corporate service, Mr. Lloyd's community contributions are many. He is an ambassador for the Emerge Foundation, a charitable group working to provide educational opportunities to children in economically disadvantaged societies. And he is a supporter of Igniting Change, a charity passionate about creating positive change for people doing it tough in Australian communities. He's also a member of the advisory network of The Big Issue. Mr. Lloyd is a patron of the Financial Industry Community Aid Program and serves as chairman of the board of the Fathering Project, a national charity aiming to inspire and equip fathers and father figures to positively engage with children in their lives. It is a great honour for the University of Technology Sydney to confer Mr. Geoffrey Lloyd with the award of Fellow of the University for his outstanding contributions to the financial services industry, to UTS, and to the community at large through his desire to bring about positive change to disadvantaged groups. Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding contribution to the University, I ask you to admit Mr. Geoffrey Lloyd as a Fellow of the University.
By the authority vested in me by the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I admit Geoffrey Lloyd as a Fellow of the University. Congratulations.
Would the Chancellor's List recipients please stand? Chancellor, in setting out to identify the outstanding PhD thesis of each year for the Chancellor's Award, the University realised that there would be a number of graduates whose work would also be worthy of acknowledgement. For this purpose, the Chancellor's List was established. Chancellor, in recognition of their outstanding body of work, I present to you the following Chancellor's List recipients who are also graduating today.
So on behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate the Chancellor's List recipients and recognise their achievements in obtaining the award of Doctor of Philosophy for which they have qualified.
Chancellor, I present to you the Chancellor's List and Doctor of Philosophy graduates. Rachel Grace Marie Bolton from the Faculty of Law for a thesis entitled Classification as a Technique of Jurisdiction, Categories of Tree Protection in New South Wales Legal History, supported by a supervisory panel which included Principal Supervisor Distinguished Professor Shauna Dorset and Co-Supervisor Dr. Trish Luca. Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Rachel Grace Marie Bolton. Christopher Gerard Dunstan from the Institute for Sustainable Futures for a thesis entitled In the Balance, Electricity, Sustainability and the Least Cost Competition, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Professor Stuart White. Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Christopher Gerard Dunstan. Erin Jade Turner from the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building for a thesis entitled Mapping the Graphic Lexicon of Emigre Magazine, a visualisation framework for the study of visual communication design artefacts and collections, supported by a supervisory panel which included Principal Supervisor Professor Kate Sweetapple and Co-Supervisor Emeritus Professor Louise McQuinney. Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Erin Jade Turner. Genevieve Marie Wilkinson from the Faculty of Law for a thesis entitled Founding a Human Rights Culture for Trademarks, a human rights-based analysis of tobacco plain packaging and anti-counterfeiting in Australia. Supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Professor Natalie Stoynoff, Alternate Supervisor Emeritus Professor Jill McHugh, and Co-Supervisor Professor Beth Goldblatt. Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Genevieve Marie Wilkinson.
I now invite Professor Prabhu Sivabalan, Associate Dean External Engagement, UTS Business School, to present graduates.
Chancellor, I invite graduates in the UTS Business School and Faculty of Law to stand. Chancellor, the UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the faculty boards in business and law as eligible for awards have completed all requirements of a course of study approved by the boards and has conferred these awards upon them. Chancellor, I now present those graduates from these faculties who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
On behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate graduates on their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they have now qualified. Very well done.
Graduates, please be seated. Chancellor, UTS Business School conducts innovative research across all major business disciplines. Our aim is to produce research which is not only academically excellent, but also knowledge that impacts the world in a way which advances well-being for all members of society. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate receiving a research degree. The following student has graduated with the Doctor of Philosophy, Patrick Joseph Shearman, for a thesis entitled The Manifestation of Positive Computing in the Aged Care Workforce, supported by a supervisory panel that includes Principal Supervisor Professor Simon Darcy and Co-Supervisors Associate Professor Benjamin Farr-Wharton and Associate Professor Antoine Hermans. Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Patrick Joseph Shearman. Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates from the UTS Business School receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with the Master of Finance: Jessica Louise Lay, Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Bachelor of Creative Intelligence Innovation, Hunter Aaron Perry. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Dominique Elisa Faludi. Pearson Hagios. Bianca Holly Kumar. Thomas Pellegrini. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Diploma in Languages, Jenny Nguyen. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Elaine Andrew. Vanessa Wen N. Chen. Maggie Chung. Jia Lun Feng. Greta Andy Patricia Flannery. Fiona Vanida Huynh. Wen-Su Lee. Alexander Margiros. Caitlin Santos. Bachelor of Business, Diploma in Innovation, Joanna Lourdes Guevero. Bachelor of Business, Aya Basal. Matthew Sean Byrne. David Oyers. Vania Faronto. Jordan Dane Floyd. Kizer Hanif. William Robert Hewitt. Jing Jie Huang. Laura Elizabeth Kirkwood. Maureen Lee. Christine Mary Rosalina Lemoto. Grace Joyce Liam. Christopher Mewburn. Kuhan Verasamy Ramachandra. Takunda Ralph Rwambiga. Brian Tandiwan. Mi Lien Tiert. Alexandra Vittoria Tinelli. Bachelor of Economics with distinction, Peter Oyers. Bachelor of Management with credit, Lizia Tinelli.
From the UTS Business School. I now invite Professor Anita Stumpke, Dean of the Faculty of Law, to present candidates.
Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates from the Faculty of Law receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with the Juris Doctor Graduate Certificate in Professional Legal Practice. David Charles Park Hussey. Juris Doctor Graduate Certificate in Trademark Law and Practice, Lisa Kwak. Juris Doctor with distinction, Raymond Khabib. Alexander Cheng. Ali Bird Island. Juris Doctor, Shanina Ali. Hector Lamore Andrews. Ridan Ul Bari. Alexandra Louise Byrne. Jin Lee Choi. Danielle Mary Cooper. Beza Koskun. Tiffany Corliss Louise Curlew. Jasmine Kiara Ford. Alice Felicity Reese Jones. Heath Juk Hadar. Emily Alexandra Kleeman. James Moore Klotz. Yi Xuan Li. Lucas Kudzai Makombo. Milan Farzane Madavi. Julia Moore. Isabel Muscatello. Mohammed Ilas Omari. Grace Susanna Patton. Abigail Robertson. Anisha Satyendra. Milind Shivani Sharma. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Bachelor of Laws, Honours with First Class Honours, Isabel Rose Brooks. Samuel Victor Badua Guzman. Francesco Mazzitelli. Jessica Sarah Pierce. Anna Wu Priatrushka. Bachelor of Economics with Distinction, Bachelor of Laws, Honours with First Class Honours, Lucia Bell Goodland. Carolina Rose Stratty. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Bachelor of Laws, Rachel Tzi Na Chan. Melissa Cuadros Lu. Alexander Dimovsky. Daniel John Fain. Shabir Ali Ghulam. Sean Parakrama Gunasekera. Jae Ho Kim. Isabella Sadi. Bernard Chung Lung Sia. Catherine Kelly Thomas. Shelton Wong. Helen Yan. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Bachelor of Laws, Gina Alikozai. Emma Arnold. Luca Aldo Cusmano. Paige Kelly Davis. Monica Majdi Samir Atala Eskander. Patrick K. Rules. Sarah Kazal. Ashley Kate Kranick. Jean-Pierre Obaid. Michael Adrian Christopher Oosterman Thomas. Nicholas Plezas. Tom Joseph Quealy. Victoria Emily San. Krishan Singh. Michael Sorial. Amanda Stoyanovska. Juan Claire Shi. Rui Zi Yang. Bachelor of Business, Bachelor of Laws, Haris Ahmed. Ibrahim El Haris. Hizam Ibn Haris. Teresa Khoury. Ho Yang Carmen Mok. Alexander Nicholas Wrigley Oosterman Thomas. Anup Taneja. Bachelor of Laws, Bachelor of Creative Intelligence and Innovation, Madeline and Anne Edwards. Maggie Hope Lang. Bachelor of Economics with credits, Bachelor of Laws, Lota Lapulou Luipulotu. Bachelor of Laws, Diploma in Languages, Christine Cow. Bachelor of Laws, Georgia Madison Ackle. Angela Kakamo. Nicole Taylor Camilleri. Tani Lee Christini. Jessica Tukwin Din. Carol Elzachem. Sabrina Guardala. Mona Hariri. Lachlan Ilievsky. Safa Karim. Fatima Kasida. Elisa Suk Kwan. Tiffany Hey Yu Lai. Chris Lin. Georgia Elizabeth Lundy. Richard Roger Marshall. Megan Elizabeth McGrath. Aaron Molino. Shaniza Mohammed. Robin Grace Morton. Lolita Murad. Jaden Murdoch. Madeline Owen Partasis. Anushka Pokharel. Thomas Prestwidge. Sophie Piriotis. Rihanna Kimberly Ramaho. Amy Rizk. Mohit Roy. Melissa Narjas Safar. Natalia Sanchez. Nicole Margarita Saraf. Sabrina Zaman.
Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates.
Well, on behalf of all at UTS, I'd like again to say a huge congratulations to our new graduates, and just as importantly, to your family and friends who have given their support, love, and no doubt a great deal of understanding during your studies. Finishing a degree or a diploma is a major milestone, and we don't underestimate all of the hard work and the sacrifice that you've had to make in reaching this goal. You should certainly be very proud of yourselves because your university is extremely proud of you. Now, your graduation is one of the most important moments in your life and brings with it both opportunities and challenges. And certainly the opportunities have never been greater. UTS graduates are held in extremely high esteem by employers, not just because of the quality of the education that you've received here, but because of its very practical nature, which is increasingly important in the changing world of work. But conversely, the challenges have never been greater. Scrutiny and the expectations of society continue to grow. And I would urge you all to maintain the highest level of personal and professional integrity. Confront with courage the inevitable ethical dilemmas as they arise, and remember that the behaviour you walk past is the behaviour you condone. Now, beyond the opportunities and the challenges, a graduation signals that you have gained new knowledge. Use it wisely and use it responsibly. Be seen to contribute and not to take. And I say this particularly because you are graduates of a university of technology. And we all know that technology can be a very significant force for good, but it can have unintended consequences, and even worse, it can have non-benign intended consequences. And those of you, particularly from business and from law, will have a crucial role in the economy as we develop technology and make sure that it is a force for good. There will be times, of course, when knowledge is not enough and you will be called upon to make judgments. Now, judgments are informed by experience, particularly the experience we gain from making mistakes, and we all make mistakes. We make mistakes throughout our life. If you're not making mistakes, you're not trying hard enough. You're not trying to learn hard enough. Because the important point about mistakes is that we do learn. And those learnings actually build the reserves of judgment on which we can later draw when we're called upon to make those judgments. So my challenge to all of you here today is to turn off the laptop and turn off the iPhone and just think. Think about the questions you need to ask. Think about the answers you receive. And then think about the judgments that you are being called upon to make. Finally, of course, we hope that your relationship with UTS doesn't end here today. Your careers will take multiple dimensions and journeys, and some of which you can't possibly imagine as you sit here today. But what we do know is that they will all involve continuous learning. You will have to learn, we all have to learn, throughout our life. And that's where UTS is very focused, trying to understand what it can do to support you, our alumni, in your lifelong learning journey. So we now welcome you into the global UTS alumni community. You stay involved and stay in touch, and remember that the alumni office is your lifelong connection to UTS. So may I congratulate you all again and wish you every success in applying the skills and knowledge that you have acquired in our great institution. So well done again. Before I call upon our occasional speaker for this afternoon, I just want to make a very important point. This afternoon is the last graduation in our spring program. And I have a few statistics here. By the end of November, because we do have a couple more graduations to go, and you'll see why, but we will have managed 80 graduation ceremonies in 2022. And some 12,250 students have graduated. This is an extraordinary achievement by the graduations team and is part of the university's commitment to making sure that all of those graduates impacted by COVID still had an opportunity to attend a ceremony if they wanted to. So we are all so delighted that we've been able to fulfill this commitment on the part of the university and enable so many people to have that graduation experience, which for a while there we were a bit concerned that we wouldn't be able to give them. So please join me in showing our appreciation for the graduation team and the amazing job they've done. So it's now my great pleasure to invite Mr. Jeff Lloyd, Fellow of the University, to deliver the occasional address this afternoon. Jeff.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Let me start today by acknowledging the Chancellor, the Vice-Chancellor, members of the Council, presiding deans, staff, distinguished guests, graduates, and your families and friends. I'd also like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the lands we meet on, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and pay my respects to their elders, past, present, and future. Well, it's a great pleasure and an honour to give the occasional address today on this very important but also very exciting day for all of you. I understand there's a mix of business and law school graduates here in the room today. Well, I'm a lawyer who became a business leader, and so business and law are my two favourite topics. And together I know they can have an enormous impact in the community and society. This is an exciting day for all of you, but it's mostly about recognising and congratulating each of you for fulfilling what I know would be the dream of graduation. I personally congratulate each and every one of you. You should be very, very proud of what you've achieved and excited about the road that's ahead of you now. You have achieved this in perhaps one of the most difficult of times during COVID. It may not have felt like it, but you have made a very good start on building the needed resilience and bank of resilience and the ability to learn how to pivot that is going to carry you through your career and personal life. Resilience and the ability to pivot are two very much needed skills that will help you drive forward to successfully navigate what's ahead. You're also graduating today from a very modern, connected, and relevant university. One who at its core are strong values of promoting equality, valuing differences, embedding social and environmental responsibility, and community leadership and service. I have seen these values in the passion of the law students who participate in the Brennan Justice and Leadership Program over the years, and also those who have been granted the Law Equity Scholarships. UTS has in fact been quite important in my career. In 1998, as you've heard, I finished my Masters of Law here, although I was overseas and could not attend my own graduation. Now, I chose UTS, I think, like many of you in the room, because of its practical, flexible, and progressive approach to both teaching and learning. I've enjoyed greatly being a member and now the chair of the Law Advisory Board for the last 8 years. Watching two amazing law school deans and their faculty work tirelessly to deliver for students on their needs today, but also to build for their needs for tomorrow. I've been a first-hand observer of the growth of the law school, its ever-increasing passion from its students and the progression of students over the years. The focus has been to modernise the teaching of law and the changing needs, to adjust, I should say, to the changing needs in both business and society today. The law school now even has a shiny new amazing building on campus. To be granted a Fellow of the University is something very unexpected. I'm very thankful and grateful for this acknowledgement today. I have a few learnings from my own personal leadership journey that I thought I might share with you. It's about resilience, courage, and curiosity. So let's start a little bit on resilience. This is a core skill about sustainable success. Seeking success and high performance is unfortunately never a straight line. Being resilient, picking yourself up and learning from each situation and mastering the art of pivoting to the next opportunity is vital to your success. I encourage you to embrace failures. I have had many over my career, and the ability to learn from each and every one of them and turn them into a positive future. The key, in fact, is to bounce forward, not bounce back. To use the situation that you have been in to better yourself and be more adaptable in the future. If you are truly challenging yourself and others to be the very best they can be, then you will build on this skill and add to the resilience bank that you've already established for a successful future. Let's talk a bit about courage. Now, courage will mean different things to each of you, both now and at different times in your careers. So a few things you may want to consider. Be open to different paths. I've worked as a lawyer in government and in corporate. I then moved into line management roles and just kept moving between them. Each time, I learnt more about the business, the industry I was in, our clients that we served, and of course, a lot more about myself. But without having the courage to change my profession and take on different roles, many of which, in fact, at the time, I felt I wasn't ready for. Without that, I would not have had the experience that equipped me to take on different CEO and leadership roles over the many years. So the message is to don't choose the end game today. Listen to others, be obsessive about learning, and have the courage to do things that feel really uncomfortable and challenging to you. because you never know where they may take you. Now, lastly, curiosity. Now, this has in fact become my favourite skill. You are graduating today from a university that is leading the conversation about lifelong learning. Being curious is vital to your success. I look back and recognise the formal qualifications that I have completed, but equally I've deliberately undertaken specific programs at Harvard, Stanford, AGSM, and in fact today I'm struggling, but I'm trying to complete a Cambridge leadership program on business and climate change. Be curious about how others around you achieve their results, both those in your team and competitors. Read broadly, challenge yourself and ask questions and follow up on conversations that you've had. Put yourself in places, rooms and conversations that create casual collisions with different thinkers and those who have had different experiences. Listen and ask great questions. Don't think you have all the answers. Curiosity is in fact the main skill that will allow you to bring your A game to situations that you haven't contemplated or planned for. So that's a few tips about the future. But for now, for today, take the time on this very important and exciting day to be with family and friends. Stop, take it in. Be very proud of what you have achieved. Each of you leave today now as members of another very special group, UTS alumni. Stay connected. Keep looking to UTS for learning opportunities. And as a member of the UTS Foundation Board, when you make it big, dig deep and give back to UTS. Finally, I want to leave you with something about one of my favourite strategy, career and guidance books. It's actually a book by Dr. Seuss. It's called Oh, the Places You Will Go. Some of you might remember it. Now, Dr. Seuss is known as a master of many things, but I don't think many people think he's a master of business, strategy, and I suspect deep down he might have made a great lawyer. But I want to leave you with the words from the opening page of Oh, the Places You Will Go. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. Thank you. Congratulations to each of you. Enjoy today's celebration.
Graduations are indeed one of the most important occasions in the life of the university, and we're very fortunate on those occasions to have some of the most distinguished members of our community speak to us. With a decade of experience as a senior leader in business and, importantly, a leader of impactful community work, Mr. Lloyd has shared with us his thoughts of the importance of business and law and the impact that those areas will have in the society of the future. He's reminded us to hold always true to core values, and his 3 key points for us today provide useful guide points, I think, for our futures. To be resilient and bounce forward, to have courage but don't choose the end game today, and to be curious and create those collisions that provide opportunity are important things for us to learn and take forward in our careers. Please join me again in thanking Mr. Geoffrey Lloyd for the occasional address.
Chancellor, guests and graduates, that occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of this ceremony. The academic procession is about to leave the Great Hall. Would the congregation please rise for the academic procession?